Soccer mom season.
What really built my body, like a good 80-90% of my body, was heavy ass compound movements. So I got this idea from a comment. Shout out to Patty No Mayonnaise, man. See, listen, bro, this is what I love about my fan base, because the times when I do have time to look at the comments and start replying and things of that nature, bro, almost all the names I seen are funny as hell. I be fucking weak as hell seeing the names. So I love all y'all. And if y'all got any questions or any comments, feel free to leave it on the video. And shit, the next summer cut video, I'm gonna make a whole topic about it, because I feel like most people got that same question. So I'm gonna answer all that shit. But this one specifically, hell yeah. Barbell is king. All right. Nowadays, it's so saturated with what is the best exercise or best way to train to reap the best results. But for many, many years, the barbell has been with us and improved time and time again for generations of how effective these movements really are. A good chunk of the reason why I'm built the way I'm built is simply from heavy barbell movements, bro. Like heavy barbell, dumbbell to calisthenics. The foundation exercises, the bench, the squat, deadlift, overhead press, rows, you name it. Those compounds, all I do is find all the variants, right, of these exercises. Set new goals and PRs within these exercises. For example, bench. All right, I remember there's a point in time I couldn't hit 225, first starting out. So I built myself up by benching more often. Eventually hit 225. Now, just got hit 275. Boom, hit 275. But 315 is around the corner. So I'm like, you know what? Hit that. Hit 315, boom. Finally hit 315. The byproduct from all that strength building, from all that bench movements, I'm telling you, bench will give you those man boobs. You know what I'm saying? It will build the chest. It will get your chest right. You know what I'm saying? If you have the top best chest exercises, bench, it has to be king, bro, because it's the foundation. That's the thing with these compound movements. It's the foundation. It works multiple muscle groups, but the targeted muscle, it is getting hammered. It is getting hammered if you're doing it right. If your form and technique is down to the T, that's what I'm saying. Form and technique over everything, and how you execute an exercise will determine the gains you're going to get from it. And for me, I like to play around a little bit, play with the angles, really master the form and technique, eventually building myself up to the point where I'm setting PRs every single day. And it doesn't have to be a number. It's either in reps, it's either in percentage, intensity, the volume. A PR could be a PR. As long as you keep setting those PRs, that's progress, which equals the gains, the muscle. Look at the muscle as the results of keep on setting these many PRs on your lifting journey. So in a sense, I almost lift like a power lifter. Like I still use powerlifting principles in my training, even though I'm not a power lifter, but I still like to lift heavy ass shit. I got a little bit of Ronnie Coleman in me. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I can't help myself but to push an 80-90% one rep max. It's just in my nature to lift heavy as fuck. But because, like, here is a scenario of how I would train. I'll come in. My first is going to be a compound exercise. Some people will warm up first with the isolations and then go to the compound. Me, personally, I love to just go straight to the compound and just burn that shit out. Afterwards, burn it out with isolations. So I hit the compound. So I'll say squat. I'll smack squats till I'm very tired. Like, that's how I do it. I'll hit squats so I can't squat no more. And then afterwards, I'll go straight to the isolation. Start busting those leg extensions, leg curls. See, there's a variety of training. But see, saying like my max is 455, right? My max is 455 on squat. I'll play with 405 all day type shit. Like, I want my body used to 405. I want my body used to 395, 365 and repping it out. Or going all the way up to 315 and just repping it, trying to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 reps. There was a point in time I did a 20 rep squats with 315. That is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. There is no other exercise I've done than the Widowmaker of 315. If you know the 20 reps, you know that shit's a bitch. But it's the fact you approach your training with the mindset and you going in there with like a warrior and you bust your ass. Those compounds will get you so far, and it built my body, and I'm always going to keep doing the compounds. You cannot sleep. The compounds will literally build your body and transform you. And it gives you so much more progress for less work. The deadlift, another great exercise. Like, bro, even though it got some flaws, like, a lot of people like to give it some hate. But I'm going to keep it real with you. Deadlifts will build your body. It's all about how you hit it. And for me, I like the intensity. I like to go raw with it. But the basic exercises and mastering the exercises is what really going to transform your whole entire physique. You look at the bodybuilders from back in the day, the 70s, 60s, the 50s, that kind of thing. That's all they had was dumbbells and barbells. Pull-up bars and things of that nature. So they had to rely on calisthenics and barbell movements, dumbbell movements in order to build their body. Hell, there was only just a barbell. You feel me? But you look at those eras and their physique specifically compared to modern day era where it's like put on the most amount of muscle. You gotta be a block, a damn Roblox character type shit. When back in the day it's all about aesthetics, beauty, symmetry. All simple, heavy compounds, isolations. I adopted that principle into me. So I train like a powerlifter when it comes down to compounds, go straight to the isolations with the bodybuilding mindset, and finish off with some calisthenics. But then, like, even calisthenics or weightlifting, I can even go heavy with calisthenic movements because it's still compound movements. Literally, calisthenics is compounds. Pull-ups, and what I'm telling you, bro, recently, I've been spamming. I mean, you've seen it in my videos. I've been spamming weighted calisthenics, the weighted dip and the weighted pull-ups. I'm really starting to see the gains. Like, I've been doing them for years, but I never really done them seriously. Then I started with this series, and I'm actually seeing gains like crazy. I'm adding the weight, I'm adding the intensity. And here's the crazy thing. Another thing is this arm days, right? I don't really have an arm day. I really don't dedicate a whole day on arms. You want to know what really built my biceps? Not curls, pull-ups, chin-ups, spamming the fuck out of those. The curls was just the icing on the cake. Now imagine you smacking pull-ups, 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 pull-ups. Well, you're using your arms. You really smashing those biceps too alongside with your back. But if you have the mindset to get better at pull-ups, your body will show. You dedicated your time and energy into getting better at this compound. You invested your time and energy into it. You mastering the movement. You just visualizing yourself, all right, I'm the king of this movement. You finally became king, and it shows. King status bod. It's soccer mom season, bruh. I hammer body game because, I mean, being attractive, that's what it's all about, right? In order to have an attractive physique, you gotta know your goals, but not overdo it too. But compound movements is what's gonna give you that aesthetic physique. I'm telling you, it built my body for sure. Like 90% of my body is compound. The rest is isolations. I look at isolations as a way of hammering your weakness. If you have a weakness in your physique, for me, it's my shoulders and my chest. If I really want to bring them up, what am I going to do? Make it my focus. What's crazy is how am I going to build my chest? Weighted dips, incline bench. Yeah, that's it. Like that's pretty much the bulk of my chest training right there. But how am I gonna build my shoulders, bro? OHP. Overhead press, bro. Overhead press, upright rows. It's been wonders for my shoulders. But another exercise is Lou raises. And that's an isolation. I'm telling you, these movements right here, compounds, and you just hit that with the isolations after? Oh, hell yeah, you getting yourself right at night, brother. You getting yourself right at night, sister. Everybody getting right. Everybody getting right. But don't overdo it. No ego lifting. Don't do no weight that's not able. Like, don't go too heavy, bro. Simple as that. Don't go too heavy. If your form breaks, you're not really reaping the benefit. I'll say a really good thing is train with intensities that's about 60, 70, 80% your 1 rep max. Find a weight that's challenging, but you can do 8 to 10 reps with. You do that for sets on sets on sets, you golden. But you have to approach it's all about the mindset, your goals. How you going to approach your training? How effective is your training? Is your program on deck? Find one of your favorite compounds for whatever day it is, push, pull, whatever, leg day. Find your favorite compound that complements your training style and see how far it's going to take your physique, period. Like, you can't even tell me no other exercise, no, compounds is bad, this and that. Anybody that's telling you that is full of baloney. Like, flat out. I ain't trying to hear shit. From my experience after 5 years in this motherfucker, bro, compounds ain't did nothing but good and wonders for me, bro. The only reason why people getting messed up and injured is because of their form or using too heavy of weight. If your technique form is down, your injury prevention is low. But you gotta stay hungry though. Don't go too crazy now, or go crazy enough if you want to look crazy. Hey, but nah, for real though. I love all y'all, man, for real. Compounds, it's gonna get y'all right, man. Don't sleep on it. It's gonna literally transform your body, guaranteed.